Welcome along everyone, and myself and Gareth today are at the Birmingham NEC, the National Exhibition Centre, and we're here for the Practical Classics Classic Car Restoration Show. And we are currently here on the MX5 Owners Club stand. Gareth has bought his Speedster up, I've bought my 30th, and that car there is actually a customer of ours. I can't remember his name, he's not here yet. I think he's always up here on the stand, and there's, I think it's this, hang on, well, I'll keep talking, I think you'll be able to hear me. This silver one here, actually I think is a Practical Classics, belongs to the magazine, and we're going to be replacing a roof on it. So we're going to be doing a roof on that tomorrow, but today I've managed to purchase the Aero kit for my 30th, and we're going to have a go at fitting that. So I'm going to do a little brief video on fitting that, and then we'll see how the day progresses. It's been nice. Normally when we come up to this event, we come up for like one day and it's just me and Gareth, but we're actually up here for 3 days. So what we'll do is we'll put something up on our Facebook, let people know, and if there's anyone that does know us, come and say hello to the stand, join the club, to the Owners Club. Ian, who works here, who's organised this event, come and chat to him if you want to join the MX5 Owners Club. It's a national club. They do loads of events and they have local areas, and they do a couple of events a year which are pretty big. They're pretty good. We normally attend them as a business, but the national rally that they do once a year is definitely a fun day out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. I've got to put templates on the car for markings for where I've got to drill things, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them on the car and then I'll start doing a video. Right, okay, front lip spoiler update. So far, been following the instructions and also reluctant to do it, and also doing it in this environment. So that's been quite funny. So let's talk you through the front lip spoiler for the Mk4 ND MX5. So I've removed the splash guard here. Just take that completely out of the way. You don't have to, but it's going to be much easier if you do. Your existing sort of lip trim that came around here, there's 4 rivets underneath, which were in that hole, that hole, that hole, and that hole. You just drill that out, and then when you've drilled it out, just cut it off, and you're left with this piece here. That's the same with both sides. And then I have just literally drilled out the existing holes where the rivets were to 10mm, which are there. And then you have a template, which is this, which goes underneath like so, and that lines up with the hole, and then that comes up and it bends round and drill an 8mm hole there. So I'm thinking I've done it right. We'll find out in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the lips. Oh, you also have these sort of fillers as well. These here, which pop up into here. So I'll get this bit ready. Right, front lip update. So I have now coming to the end. So let's run through what I've done. So the inserts are now in after drilling them out for 10mm. They have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are in basically the existing place where the old rivets are of the original trim bits that come off. You also know that in the packet you get this, and you take these rubber rings out and you put them round the inserts just on these 3. So that one, that one, not that one. And then you also, and once you've done that, you clip in your plastic garnish, which they call, and then you also have another foam bit which you stick on just there. The bumper, the front splitter, has a piece of adhesive here which you need to then wipe with an alcohol wipe all the way down there, because that's where it's going to stick. So I'm now going to mount this up and then we'll see how it is once I've fitted it up. Right, so front lip spoiler is now on. So I found, so once you start bolting up the lip spoiler, I didn't take the sticky stuff off behind here. So basically what I did was I just mounted it up using the side bolts, both sides. I didn't have these two fixings in, or this one or that one, which then allowed me to sort of get the position of this correct. And then I pulled it down and took the tape off and then sat it up and then bolted it in. So it was actually quite easy. If you follow the instructions, it's not too bad, but yeah, you just, there, say this, that one, oh, that one, and that one, they are the 4 holes where the 4 existing rivets are that you drill out to 10mm. And then there's you have to drill out the bottom of the bumper using a template, but with that there is quite a lot of leeway in terms of it doesn't have to be that precise. I mean, I got mine pretty dead on, but the size of the hole and the bolt that goes through it, there's an allowance there, and it goes into a sort of self-tapping plate on the lip. So don't worry too much about getting that. What I found was that I made a hole in the template before I drilled out the holes to 10mm. I put a screwdriver through the template at the centre, and then that screwdriver went through the hole that's there, which I think is around about, it's the size of like a number 2 Phillips screwdriver will go through. So then that centralises your template, and then you just make sure you line it up and then bring it up, and that's how I did mine. I suppose that's a foolproof way of doing it. Alright, well that's the lip spoiler done. I'm going to pop it back together now and then move on to the side skirts. Right everyone, so it's now 3 o'clock, and in that time frame I've managed to get the front lip spoiler on. I've got the boot spoiler on. So in that kit you have you do have bolts which are supposed to drill in, and I'm not doing that. It really is as easy as it can get. That is, you just clean the boot area up, take the double-sided tape off, and then just stick it down. It fits on there quite normal. So I am just in the middle of getting the rear lip spoiler on. So there are 2 holes to drill using these templates here. Again, they are super easy and super obvious where they go on this one. I can't even begin to tell you how much easier this is. So this one is the right hand side. Just follow the instructions of where to put them, and then you just drill 2 holes. Again, they're not, those templates are really easy to, you can't get them wrong, and there's some leeway in terms of where they are. So what I have done now is, with the rear lip spoiler, I've got it loosely fitted, and the double-sided tape I've pulled out here for me to be able to pull it out. So there's a section there, there, following it all the way across. And then all you've got to do is make sure that you clean the paintwork area up and it will stick on. So what I'm going to do now is pull those tabs off, stick it up, and then fix it up. And then that'll be the rear lip spoiler on, or rear lower aero kit part, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm onto the side skirts. So it's been good today. Been chatting to a lot of people at the same time that have come to visit the stand. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, it's been a busy day today. Literally, the time just flew. I looked at my watch, and it was like 2 o'clock, and I started it at 10. I felt like it was like half 11 or 12. So I've been chatting to some people and stuff. So I haven't been working on this solidly. I do think it's sort of like a 4 or 5 hour job if you're going to do it for the first time and you want to take your time. You could probably trim that down once you've fitted 1 or 2. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get to have a walk around tomorrow. Right, so I'm going to get this rear lower lip done, and then get the car raised up on its side to get the side skirts on. Right, install update. So rear lip spoiler is now on. I say that was quite simple. That was probably other than the boot spoiler, that was probably the easiest one out of the lot. Side skirts, different issue. So there's the template, and you've got to drill an 8mm hole there and there. You need to line it up with the edge of the side skirt, and when it comes to the bottom here, don't tuck it down to the black lip, it goes onto the face edge of the side skirt. So there's a small gap at the bottom, which you can see. Underneath, there's the templates stuck in. Again, they are self-explanatory. Template, left hand A, B, C and D. I have already drilled the holes, so I'm hoping they're in the right place. So I'm about to offer the side skirt up. What I will do again is with the tape, is just pull the edge off, leave the edge hanging, and then do that in. Oh, I've got to put the nut inserts in first into the hole. There it is. There's my hole there, which I really hope's in the right place. If not, I'll be using some PU to stick it on. Right, let's see how that goes. So, I've just finished. But it literally was about half an hour ago. So that makes that time, let's say 4:45, started at 10 o'clock. Literally I stopped for about 10 minutes, but then just talking to people and just doing stuff, but it went all right. Side skirts are on. So that job isn't too bad. I showed you a bit with the template. Once you've done that, and then you put the templates underneath, just drill them out to a 9mm hole. And then what I did was with the adhesive that is on here, on each end I just pulled about 2 inches off. Leave the cover for the adhesive on the top, and then offer the side skirt up, and then just pull it across, stick it on, and then put the bolts in underneath. The templates are pretty good. The side skirt ones, I say, although the front lip spoiler took more time, there's more that can go wrong with doing those side skirts. They are way more trickier. But they're on. looks pretty good. I haven't given it a clean yet, but I got to tidy my stuff up before we before the show finishes in a minute. But yeah, just finishes the car off, I think. It's good. So it's been a really good day today. It's been nice working in this environment actually, but yeah. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat in a minute. So I'm going to have a tidy up. Going to have hot wings tonight. Hot wings and chips. That's what we're going to do. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.